Okay, there's 3 levels of confidence that we have as wrestlers. And some kids, they go into a state of panic because they associate confidence with the slam dunk. So let's say I'm a wrestler and I know I have a kid I've pinned twice. First year kid, JV, maybe wrestler, never wrestled before, I'm going to pin him. It's not a big deal. I'm not even worried about it. Before the match, you're relaxed, you're calm, you know, you're getting ready. Those are great. We love those matches. So you say, my son is confident, and he should be. Then you have a kid maybe that you've beaten by 1 point before, or maybe this kid's beaten you by 1 or 2 points a few times. You've never beaten him. So this is one of those matches where I know I can win. I've done it before. I've come close, but it's not a slam dunk. That doesn't mean I'm not confident. You know, just because I'm not 110% certain that I can get an A+ on a test doesn't mean I'm not confident with the test. You know, same way with wrestling. So what you do is you can fight off panic by just saying, hey, here's my game plan. Here's what I know about the match. I know I can beat the kid. Plan on beating him. But it's not a slam dunk, and I'm okay with that. You have to say that to yourself and be okay with it. It's not a slam dunk. This kid's good too. He wants to win too. So you can say, you know, I can maybe make it 99%, you know. And you can even approach it like, you know, it's 100% under my control. And that's not a bad thing to do either. But realistically, you know that it's not. You know, we kind of realize that there are no guarantees. You know, I mean, you could break your ankle out there, right? The ref can make a bad call. Happens all the time in wrestling. And you have to be okay with that. But don't associate that kind of a match confidence with pinning the first year kid the 3rd weekend in a row confidence. The slam dunk confidence is not going to be there probably ever again once you get in college, you know, even at elite high school tournaments. These guys are all good. So I think sometimes we have a false perception of what confidence is because we've learned confidence as knowing 100% chance I can pin this kid because those are the times when wrestling was the most fun for some of us. But when you do have someone that you know you can beat, but maybe there's not a 100% chance that you for sure 100% will, you have to be okay with that. But you know, then you develop the game plan for the match so that you can shift the odds in your favor. You know, and learning to be okay with whatever happens, knowing that I'm going to do everything I can to win. It really gives yourself a way to relax. Now, what happens if you're wrestling someone that you probably know you can't beat? You know, and that's okay. You know I can't bench press 250 pounds. You know, when I was younger I could, but now I can't. So let's say I'm trying to again. I can only do 160. Well, I'm not going to go in the weight room and try to bench press, you know, 250 pounds. I'm going to try to do 162, 165, and I'm okay with that. And if I had a competition, I would say, I know I'm not good. I know the other guys can bench 250. That's the bar. I know I'm not there yet. I'm okay with that. My goal is to do the best that I've ever done. So we have that in track and field or cross country. I can run the fastest I've ever ran before and say I beat my other personal best time by 3 seconds, you know, in the cross country or whatever. And I got 10th place, but I still can feel good about it. So the way to approach this third type of a match, when you're wrestling someone that maybe you know you probably can't beat, you know, barring a miracle, let's say, there's always a chance. But if you've falled me 3 weekends in a row and beat me 45-0 the past 3 weekends in a row, my goal this time might say I'm going to have a 7-point match. And it's not going to major me. I won't get turned. So I set a couple goals. I'm going to score a point in this match. I will not get turned. It's going to be a 7-point match. So I might pick 1 or 2 or 3 of those goals. Now I'm going into the match excited. I'm kind of getting pumped up for the match because to me that's a win. I set the parameter. Just like I might say, I will bench press 165 today in the competition. I'm getting excited about my goal because that's my mark. So that's the way you keep from running yourself out of the sport, and you as a parent and a coaches to help to teach kids to have confidence and to baby step them way up. Now certainly there will come a time when you're maybe ranked top 2 or 3 in the state. You know, every match in the whole state is a match you can win. You're gonna have a lot of slam dunks. Probably won't have any match. You're not going to have any matches against kids that you know you probably can't beat, because you can beat anybody in the whole state. I mean, my goal is to win 40 matches out of 40 matches this year. But then what happens next year when you're a freshman in college and you're a true freshman and you're wrestling 22, 23-year-old men? You might have to go back to say, okay, now I'm starting all over again. Now the bar's been raised. Now I'm probably not ever gonna. I'm not gonna have too many slam dunks. I'm gonna have a lot of kids I know I can beat, but who can also beat me, and I'm gonna have probably quite a handful of people who maybe I know that the odds are way stacked against me. So you got to start over a little bit. But those are 3 levels of confidence, and how to approach those matches, and to set yourself up accordingly as far as realistic goals. And but the main thing is, once you realize what we're talking about, then you're okay with it. You're not going to panic in these situations, because sometimes we do confuse and attach confidence to thinking it's a slam dunk type of confidence, and that won't be around very long as you get better at wrestling.